everybody. My name is RoxFoxGaming, and welcome to the Dead by Daylight dating sim Hooked on You. Now, this is a brand new game that came out. It's an official Dead by Daylight dating sim made by the people who made Dead by Daylight. It's a legit thing. It's like when KFC made that dating sim for the freaking Kentucky Fried Chicken thing. That's an actual thing that happened, an actual thing that was done. I know it's a little weird, but it's a Dead by Daylight dating sim. From what I've seen, I really like I like the art style. It's like your typical anime dating sim, you know? Except the people we are romancing. God damn it, I need like actual, why aren't you staying? I need like an actual thing to keep my tablet up for chat, man. Okay. But it's like an actual dating sim made by the people who made it, who made Dead by Daylight. It's based in like, I don't even know how to describe it. I like the art style from what I've seen. I thought since we're supposed to be going to, I don't know, an island, a remote island, I thought, why not wear my cute crop shirt? Why not? So here we are. Let me just boot up. I already have the game booted. It should be up. Why are you not up? Like, look at this. Look at this. It's a legit Dead by Daylight dating sim. Now, I haven't actually tested anything of this game, how it's going to look, how it's going to go. I have no idea. So, let's find out. Are you ready, guys? I'm not sure I'm ready, but I don't get a choice. Welcome to your dream vacation. Before we get started, what shall we call you? Roxie! Maybe I should have put in Michaela or something. Wonder if there's like secrets to this game. I mean, there's obviously secrets like, how did we get here? That type of boring shit, but it's fine. This is gonna be great. Cough, cough, cough. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you come from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I could give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Jesus, we only just started! Whoa now, Ocean. Not now. Sorry, Roxie. May I continue? Please go on. Okay then. As I was saying, I'm so sorry, narrator. I'm typically I'm a lot better at keeping my coughs in. You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. Oh shit! Wait, I didn't see that. Whoa! Hi! A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who's behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Is there like a log? No. Okay. Dig up that face! You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Oh god, gross. There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting in the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're the type to take charge. Jesus! I don't know. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, so you deposit it. Since that's a nice coin why, that's a nice coin you got there. What if you were to spend it right now? The bongo noises. No thanks. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. That coin you found? It's mine. I dropped it yesterday and I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it into a dead person's mouth? Could you just give it back? No! Psh, be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. It's a bloody volleyball! Wilson! When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stand there, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. A little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Huntress is thick in this game. I know. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. And you. Wilson, I thought I lost you. Ooh, look at them. I love them all. I love these three. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Look at her! I like these three. I like these three. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once as you are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Spirit is sexy AF. She really is. Sexy ass monsters, though. Absolutely. What do you do? Toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from hitting in the sand on this beautiful day. Undead energy, you say? There's a mortuary assistant for that. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? Blech. They're speaking directly to you, but you can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball, back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion on their private beach. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way. And nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Roxie. You were made for this. I'm sure I was! Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's just best to go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract me from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sign means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or so. Oh my gosh, I love him! These are the three I love. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. Okay, fuck you! Hi! I just want to know, can I kill him or not? No! I don't think I consented to this! You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Roxie, you might want to, you know, say something. Actually, never mind. There will be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. Average. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in this endless cycle. I think you're quite cute myself. Like a chipmunk. Or a grizzly bear. Oh, thank you! Oh, thank you! If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility. Invisibility? Same. Although sometimes I think I already am. What was your best subject at school? I was good at these... History? Nice! It's important to know what came before so we know we're not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. What's your favorite animal? Dog! You look absolutely adorable! You'd look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. What's your favorite color? Oh, Lord have mercy. Those are no good to me unless they're frozen. You'd be surprised how quickly good meat can spoil. Or maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I'm still getting to know you. What's your dream job? Nightclub promoter? Everyone goes, and let's be honest, they're right to say so. Luring folks into the dark? Not just anyone can do that. Best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla. My favorite flavor is pain. Same. Same here. Oh! Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we get too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pikmin chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or... It's kill or be killed! Fucking Christ, Flowey. It's kill or be killed. On this island. Even for faceless voices. Vanilla. You gotta read it comprehension problem. I just told you Minch Chimp was where it's at. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. If I say you like Mint Chip, you like Mint Trip. Now try again. No, fuck you! Rebel, eh? Not in my dating sim. You have to understand. It feels good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. No! Come on, that's mean. I guess you're also a nitwit. Okay. What's your deal? What brings you here? Bunch of questions. No, you can't kill me. Okay. Average. Invisibility. What's your best subject in school? History. What's your favorite animal? Dog! What's your favorite color? Blood red. Some call it the cover of love, but love is just another word for pain. What's your dream job? Astronaut! It's hard to imagine being farther away from anyone than floating in space. The cold, inky vastness of nothing. Forever. Best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla! Mine is pain. Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla swirled with pain. That's so mean. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants to start getting to know them. I'm Chapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, stronger person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Oh, look at him! Bing bong ding dong, I love him dearly! Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big, dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to just choose not to take part. Geez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak to me. No, don't. Excuse me. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. If we go to my yacht, it's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. I'm sure you think you will. Wraith rolls his eyes. Oh, Wraith! I think I'm kind of partial to Wraith right now. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? I don't think anyone wants to play volleyball. I'll play volleyball with you. I'll probably die, but I like volleyball. We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate the sun. Where do you want to go? Okay, that's the yacht, that's volleyball, that's the... I can't tell which one. I want to go to Wraith. I'd be down for a dip in the pool. Whoa, the pool? You actually want to go to the pool? Yes, look at you, sir! Well, I mean, sure. Why not? Oh my god, I love him dearly. I've got good ideas. What's wrong with my ideas? The pool is great. Everyone knows that. All over the world, if people agree on one thing, it's that pools are great. Look, we've got a whole ocean right here, and they still put a pool in because pools are just, you know, great. It's a real special treat. And you thought it was bad when he stayed quiet. Hold on. For just a moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activity coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only remaining help on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall henceforth refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with nervous energy, and that's starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of their choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with the options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have such autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our jobs. The most you could do is help us get off this island. Dwight! Yeah, pardon me. Please, follow us. Say, narrator? Yes, something I can help with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no, 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 no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true. He was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So where shall it be? Going to the pool with Wraith, like I said I would. I said I was going to the pool with Wraith. Entity, narrator, entity, man, person, thing. So that's where I'm going. Freaking rude. Ugh. Wraith moves ahead to the pool at a pace that could almost be considered jaunty. If a creature's so lanky, they appeared to be made entirely of elbows and ankles. John, he doesn't look lanky. What's going on with Wraith's face? Is that a smile? Is that what a smile looks like when he does it? What can I say? Being enveloped by water is comforting. It's quiet, it's ominous, and you know. Wraith looks back over each shoulder to make sure no one beside you is within earshot. Ooh, yeah? The fire can't get me. Super normal stuff here, as usual. Oh great! It's Claudia and Dwight. What do these two want? Since everyone's at the pool, we figured we'd bring some of our most popular pool accessories. Roxie, which one of these is particularly interesting to you? Goggles and a snorkel. That's just what I like doing in the pool. I like, whenever I go swimming in like a pool, I like having goggles and a snorkel, and I would just lay my face straight down and I would just float in a circle. It was great. Using goggles and a snorkel lets me escape from it all and completely immerse myself in the wet embrace of the water. Gazing to the bottom. Wishing I could be there forever. Yikes! Wishing you picked that lounger? Well, too late! You dive in and take a plunge. The world melts away as you join Wraith underwater in the wet embrace of whatever he said. He brushes up against you and you realize he hasn't taken off his shirt. Hands off, consent! I'm not gonna sit here and just tear off some of a man's clothes. He probably has his reasons. For a waking nightmare, you could almost believe that you were starting to relax and forget a bit about how much you can't remember. It's as if the sun's very rays have a calming effect on you. Your body tranquilized by the soft light from overhead, coupled with the cool breeze rolling in from the sea. And you are not alone. I feel recharged by the gentle warmth of the ocean's cares. If it was a little too warm, that might have been my fault. Also, this is a pool, not the ocean. Okay, everyone, let him finish. Thanks, Roxie. I know this probably doesn't seem like me, but whenever you want to play a game of Marco Polo? Yes, I love games. I'll go first. Someone blindfold me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Of course Trevor has a blindfold ready to go. It's as if he had it in his hands before you even spoke. Oh, God. Did he just wink? Oh, no. And did you just bite your lip? No. Good thing you're getting reined in because it sure seems like you were about to act up. Minigames consist of two parts. On top, the pointer, which rotates the clockwise direction, and on the bottom, the target you're pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the space bar to stop the pointer while the target to win. Perfect success, land at the start of the target area, not the end. Ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? Okay, let's go. Oh, away we go! Time to feel around. Go get him, Tiger. Not bad. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. It's going way too fast. Perfect. That was pretty good, Roxie. No, it wasn't. Don't lie. Just ignore him. You've just been thrown into a very weird You've just been thrown into a very weird situation, and you held your own. I respect that. Thank you, Wraith. That was a good game. I say we celebrate by throwing those waiters whose name I forgot into the pool. Knock it off, Trapper. You're no fun. Thank you, Roxie. I won't forget this. Well, I mean, I might. Every time I think too deeply, I seem to forget every specific detail in my life beyond the basics of who I am as a person. But that was still cool of you to stick up for me. I'm just trying to be nice. I'm no expert, even though as an omnipotent narrator, I probably should be. But I think that means it's time for the next activity. Oh, really? Yay! Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. Or were you expecting some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. Oh, great, terrific. It seems like everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to a certain other person either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Did I get cut on my elbow? Hey, yo! Oh, look at him! Oh, I love him dearly. Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. Sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there! You're looking good, Roxie! Real good. Oh. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously. Their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't fit everyone even on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It's completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay. Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite of you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends of with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully, with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. It's fucking KFC! We're eating KFC! My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. I'm new to games TTV. This game looks sick, but I don't have 10 bucks. Technically, I didn't either. Technically, I didn't either. I just... Credit cards! Hey, Roxie. You thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of an overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. What? You're eating Felix? I'm confused. Is that a survivor? I don't know all the survivors by name. I barely know all of the frickin'... I barely know all of the... That's gross. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am the one... Because I am with my broad axe. It's a perfect tool for easily chopping up anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh! You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough! Grow up! Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is! Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Askarov. Great! Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to its second death. Hey, Roxie, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapons, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Okay. Ready. Slice. Damn it. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean... Come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudia and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it would be if they tried to smash their mouth. If they if they tried to smash their mouth, just try to smash their mouth into like their mask. As it could be if they just tried to smash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. And it's only one thing. Think about it, Roxie. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep the cuts on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. True. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating, and they don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you tell them? Look at that seagull! Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Roxie. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are or how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal. And you've been standing in the sun. But this seagull... Oh no. He just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that, or someone poisoned you. No, wait. You haven't eaten, so you can't have been poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh hey, it's me again. The spectral voice of the ocean. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path. Or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scene's over and having to fast track back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague. Mysterious. I gotta give it up to the ocean, this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I've liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Okay? Wraith! Wraith! You wake up to find Wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. What the F? Is this really a thing? Yes, it is. How do I can't read that. Must walk going I always thought it was a joke. No, it is not. It's a real fucking game that's made by the actual developers of Dead by Daylight. Now I'm disturbed. It's fine. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. I don't care if the seagull actually waved at you, but I understand the feeling of looking at you from so far away and wanting to reach out. But did it wave at you? Swear it. I swear it. Wraith nods the nod of someone who's just realized Roxie is a liar. No! No! Shit! Can you date Nemesis though? I don't think so. That's technically a different game company's property, so I don't think you can. No. I made it up. Oh, well, thanks for being honest with me. How do I say this? It's just, honesty is important to me. I've been burned too many times. Something about the word burned makes Wraith look away, far away, eyes brimming with tears, and yet, at the same time, dead. So the only behaviors own killers are in this? I think. So the ones that are in this game right now are Huntress, Spirit, Trickster, and Wraith, and Trapper. Those are all the ones that are in this game. I didn't know that the Trickster was going to be in this game. I'm so happy that the Trickster is in this game, but I digress. I said I'm gonna go for Wraith, so I'm gonna go for Wraith. That is what we're doing. Trickster is somewhat acceptable. He is very acceptable. Have you seen... I understand. Wraith looks back at you with those sad eyes, wanting so badly to believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Oh great, I bet he got crabs. It's about my special bell. What? Bing bong ding dong, yes! Oh, it belonged to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. Your cat is quite cute. What cat? Huh? What cat? Wait, what cat? I don't have a cat. I have a fox and a Care Bear and a rabbit and a shark and a lamb, a score bunny, a Yoshi, a frog. I think I got like a cat right here, Squishmallow. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were looking at my Instagram. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. But it didn't really work. But it's all I have of my family with me. Wow, Wraith, thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Whoa, Wraith just gave you his bell? Sound the alarms! What are you gonna do with this thing? Hold the bell delicately. You caress the bell, running your fingers over its rusty... Is that dried blood? Why are you touching this thing? Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. You hand the bell back. Wraith is looking out wistfully at the ocean. The ocean's beautiful. It's not real. None of this is. Wraith looks down at you, more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear that truth. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on the strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, while they're waving which they are waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted for an after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after flirting. Go, go, go! Lord. Bing bong ding dong, I got to touch his bell! Oh god, I got to touch his bell. I got to touch Wraith's bell! Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't you worry, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. And we only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity! This is a narrative-heavy experience! You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up right now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No muss, no fuss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule, even once? Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick on me one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love the hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you ever talk about. Nobody named any names! Who even knows any names? Not us! I renounce my name! Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even cares anymore? Nobody call me nobody! Little BDSM going on! Lord have mercy. But we still gotta get story time started. So, Roxie, who do you think you should go? Ah, damn it, there's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I mean, he did say it was his favorite part. Whoa, whoa! This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, yeah? I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is scary enough as it is. You're literally carrying around a skull and spine as your little prop. As the other killers laugh, Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into its hollow, dark eye sockets. If you're looking for something Shakespearean in this story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness and starting at the soul of death and never returning. Once upon a time, a young man worked at a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanted to avoid trouble. While the boss dealt with the clients, the young man operated the crusher, turning old cars into cubes and twisted metal. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Drip, drip, dripping from the trunk. He opened it and found a frightened stranger, bound and gagged. The young man reeled. Was he about to accidentally murder this stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger, who ran off into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about the mistake that they had nearly made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. "What did you do?" he asked the boss. "I did your job for you." "What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush the cars." The boss let out a miserable scoff, his face contorting in evil disdain for the pathetic wretch in front of him. "Why do you think we're crushing these cars? To save space? Who do you think my clients are?" I don't know," mumbled the young man. "Yes, you do!" screamed the boss. "Deep down, you've always known what was happening here. You just didn't want to admit it to yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients gave me money and I take care of their problems, eliminate their witnesses, tie up their loose ends. Or, actually, you do." "No," the young man whispered as the boss towered above him. "Yes, you are nothing more than an executioner, and you've reaped hundreds of souls." The young man's body shook with soft spasms as he tried to stop his crying. It was when the boss started laughing that it happened. Something in the young man changed. He stood up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl that was on the older man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty as he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him to the car crusher. Empty as he picked up the boss and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the trunk down on him, its stupid fat head sticking out, begging for mercy. Empty as he started the machine, staring at the boss and its sniveling, crying wet face. Empty as he grabbed the boss's head, dug his fingers in, farther, piercing the skin. Empty as he squeezed and pulled. Empty as he heard bones popping and snapping. But when the boss's head, still attached to his spine, pulled cleanly out of its disgusting sack of a body, he smiled. Wraith stares back into the eye sockets of his skull. It doesn't matter how good you are, how innocent, how kind, how full of love you once were. When you look into the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad. An awkward silence fills the room until... Shit. Damn it. Make a joke. Hey, you said no Shakespeare. Pretty sure that's from Romeo and Juliet. I got a coin. I like you, Roxie. Here's a gold coin. It's my love language. Okay. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? Oh, why can't this be a costume for him? Oh my god! He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Oh, Lord! Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Wraith approaches you. Hey, I'm probably not making a great impression because, I guess that's not really my thing. I just know that you got to know me, then... I mean, look, the others aren't around. And I really hate the fire pit. I just kind of hate fire in general. Maybe we could go back to the pool? And, like, I don't know, whatever, you know? I mean, okay, Wraith, okay. I dip in the pool with the Wraith? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him and offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean to the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Hey, do you remember my story? You mean the one you just told, like a minute ago? Yeah. Yeah? Did you, I mean, like, what did you think, of the young man in the story? Do you think he's weird? I would forgive him. What happened to him would make anyone snap. And who knows what happened in his past to lead him to that point. He was just trying to be good. Yes, that's all he wanted, was to be good. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? Yeah. It's you. It's clearly you. What? No, you're carrying around a guy's skull and spine with you right now. Wraith looks at Azarov's skull, then out in the middle of the distance. A long silence ensues. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Is it cold in the water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Wraith seizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. Please, I can't be around any cube talk. Not since, I heard that story from somebody else. A long time ago. The story you just told us 2 minutes ago? Exactly. The one that wasn't about me. Usually we'd be nervous that we were about to make things awkward when we barged in. Ah, I fucked up. No, hold on. I fucked up. I fucked it up. I would forgive him. Yes and no. I think that's what makes it such a great story. It's unique and surprising, but relatable and familiar. I think we all know someone like that young man. I think we all have a little of him inside of us. Wraith giggles. Not in a gross way like you're thinking, but a very silly one. I assume he's imagining a tiny little version of himself dancing around in his own belly, because that's just who he is. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Is it cold in the water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Okay. Usually we'd be nervous. Okay. Either way, it's time for bed. For you, but not us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. After spending all day cooped up in those tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know those two rage late into the night. But you're not here to party with them. You've got your own repressed relationships to tend to. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. You look into the crackling embers. You think about Wraith's story and about the young man who found out he was part of a sinister plot. Ugh, that was gross. What don't you know about your current situation? Is it something that will terrify you? Something that will make you snap? What if you look into the eyes of evil? And what if you like it? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's menacing to see a smile like that lit by the firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable. Or die trying! These poor guys, man. Why does she have, like, turbo titties? Why is there like a... Is that an entity? Like, what the fuck is that? I'm not the only one who sees that, right? God, okay, it looks like the inside of a stomach, but whatever. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease? Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Mini games. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might want to adjust the dial.
First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and...
No matter how many things you listen to, you can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. He doesn't like fire, so... He doesn't like fire, though. Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep while she's feeling restless. Tea! If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims, I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. You finally start to feel sleepy. Except, maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be this spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is undeniably odd. Look, I'm not saying that my feelings are hurt because you chose to swim in some pathetic little teacup when you could have swam in the vastness of an entire, me, I guess. I'm just saying that you've made a foolish decision and I won't forget it. My feelings aren't hurt, I just lost some respect for you, that's all. You suddenly awake to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake. I saw you at the Hunters right before bedtime. You should know, they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. Yeah, look, that's the face of trustworthiness. Absolutely. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share two things with you. One, I do not take rejection well. Two, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out of me, are you? Still nothing. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. This will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of this scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you? Remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest, sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll into the... about 15 feet to your left. Finally, alone. For real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Well, that was an interesting first day. Oh shit. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today went really well. There were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodlust, bloodshed, or ultimately perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I just say... Oh, I do? Okay. Attractive, mysterious. I don't really know many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was scared by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphim. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he is a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major Buzzkill and Trapper. Ugh, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm as fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on a huge part of this thing called life. Oh, Christ. Look, I am always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I am a master of self-control, and right now, I'm using all the self-control I can muster, because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. That was funny. Laugh! I said laugh, damn it! Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them, though. I want to lead them on a little more. It will make it that much better for me when they're screaming. Okay, so I guess I don't go. I think I'm gonna go with Huntress tomorrow. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that'll probably happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who would love me if I can't love myself? Aw, Rafe! You know, I think I learned a lot about myself today. I always thought I was doomed to be alone for eternity. Only my creeping desire for revenge to keep me company. Now I know it. Look at that, I'm still alive! Achievement unlocked, still alive! You open your eyes, the sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky. And you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by a campfire but woke up several yards down by the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why, I have no idea. You are obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdo, I mean, if I'm playing this game, then maybe I am a weirdo. Just a little bit. Wearing my super cute pentacle summer shirt to this stream, man. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet. At least they make a sexy bunch. No? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful! I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start off this incredible day off right. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today's an important one. My only regret is I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind. He left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell is that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. He definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. And I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, or torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. And the type that gives you 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to. Not an eternal prison of pain. And please, Make sure to leave a review. It really helps the algorithms. Just trust me. I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Oh, Christ. Hey, wait. How did a possibly omnipotent, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me, and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review, if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean's right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes there's some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of progress. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We have to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment. Not be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make some great points. I agree. Can we please move on? I don't want to hear any more ads about how I should rate this game. Yes, of course. Apologies, Roxie. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? I've been having a lovely time. Aw, lovely. We love to hear that, because isn't this what this place is all about? Finding love? No. Shut up, Dwight. You get us killed again. Again. And again. And again. We need to ask you to come... We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all have to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign here in this non-disparagement agreement? I don't want to. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that I, Roxie, agree to these terms of this verbal contract. Perfect! Delightful. Excellent. Yes, yes! Oh god. Hey Roxie, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games, resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, it can only mean one thing. Breakfast! Please let it be normal food this time. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dinner area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and so much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't Neither was I, narrator. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday. But I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated. Has anyone seen where I left my cleaver? Haha! Just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Please don't. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Now Hunter starts up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I've opened to all possibilities that this strange island has in store. How open-minded. Ah, well, this surely must be it. No one else would really stand up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best non-constantly annoyed self, and I thank you for that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. And guessing Wraith hasn't had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of the group. Perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith! There may be something off about this island, but it's doing wonders for you. I mean, you look well rested. Like you got some good sleep, and, oh, good lord, never mind. And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, were you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep 'em wanting more. You're getting good at this game, sexy true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast. So be it. I'm gonna fucking die at this point. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I may be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing as how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more. A little more. Oh. This is uncomfortable. Well, yeah, absolutely uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that, exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so that you know you're below spine clean. Oh wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on the chair. Anyone know where I could buy some? Damn it! Oh, come on. A little privacy, please. Triton is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eye. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you. Well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing a little something a little uncomfortable for everyone else nearby and the viewers and me. I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like fun. You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own deaths permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other at just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Maybe you guys are all fucking crazy. Everyone here is crazy. Did you actually think we were... me and him? Dwight? You don't have to laugh so hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than it is right now. Let's go, lover boy. I needed all our entry runes, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Roxie. You're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tell us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragnagy. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah! You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today has been exhausting too. But you've decided to achieve a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date, with you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all. It's... Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What about you? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. I'm kind of lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon. Or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Oh, yeah! No, not at all. Not at all. Maybe you can see them later on my private stage on the on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, could give you a private show. Catch you around. Why do you look so angry? I don't understand. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And that blow-up bat? Threatening, but adorable. Makes him for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of him. Arrested them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that that guy is gone, and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope. Another shadow. These people do not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh! It's Wraith. Checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. Hi, sorry if this is too forward, but do you want to get out of here? I know a place that it's kind of, I mean, it's got, well, it's hard to explain. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know what? If you want to go somewhere with someone else, I totally understand. But if you want to see something weird and interesting, let me know, I guess. You've been around Wraith long enough to realize that this rambling speech was actually him being incredibly brave and asking you out. But before you can decide if you want to go off with Wraith, Huntress interjects. Hey, just wanted to give you a chance to head out with me to a cute beach house instead of whatever this guy is going to take you. He'll probably read you some poetry and force you to learn Petrov's chest defense. I mean, if you want to learn about some other Russian moves, I got you covered. Does she mean... I'm talking about Barnya! Barnya. The traditional Russian folk dance. You all have to get your minds out of the gutter. I mean... Huntress! Gorgeous! There's nothing else that I could be thinking of. And if I'm honest, I love it. Tough choice. We weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are cold-blooded killers. But you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So who will it be? I gotta go with Wraith. Wraith? Yes? I picked you. Sorry, I stopped paying attention, and then I thought I was hallucinating, and now, really? Yes, really. Cool! Oh my god, I love him dearly. Look at him! He looks so happy! He looks so happy! Pensive pairing? What does that mean? What's hidden in the heart of this unraveling mystery? There's only one way to find out. That makes no sense. Here's my island hideout. This is what I call the cosmic dump. I know. It's one of those first draft, gonna change it later names that just kind of sticks. Dump is being kind. It's a massive collection of seemingly ancient ruins that simultaneously appear to have been recently abandoned. And a little beat up. There are stone obelisks, strange carvings, ritual tables. Is that a car? It's pretty weird. Like a collection of different things from, I don't know, places? You look around in awe, then you look at Wraith, expecting more of an explanation. Excuse me. There is a very long, very awkward pause. Try and look cute. You dig your toes into the dirt, trying to be cute. Oh no. And after what seems like an eternity... Oh Christ. I think I fucked it up again. Hold on. We're gonna fix it. No wait. What if I load from that one? So how? What's your... Just as you decided to talk, Wraith also worked up the courage to say something. How adorably awkward. You both stop talking, wait a second, then start talking again at the same time. This is hard to watch. The next thing you know, you both start nervously laughing at how awkward this is. Wraith finally makes eye contact with you. And after what seems like an eternity, Wraith finally manages to finish an entire sentence. So, what brings you to the island? You! Oh, shit! I have no idea. An honest answer. Wraith lights up. The most excited you've seen him. Me neither! And that's all he's got for you. This guy is a hard nut to crack. Red looks at you with his always sad puppy dog eyes, searching for something to say. Anything to talk about. He clears his throat. You remember my bell? I showed it to you yesterday. Of course. Race pulls it out. The bell, you perv. I didn't say anything. You're the one that assumed that I immediately was going to think he whipped his dick out. Well, I just think it's really nice you picked me to hang out with, and, Bing bong ding dong! Race gives it to you. The bell. He gives you the bell. Get your mind out of the gutter. Jeez. Narrator, I didn't say anything. I want you to have it. Please take care of it. You know how much it means to me. I promise. I'll take such good care of it. This is the sweetest gift. Bright smiles, but even when smiling, his eyes seem sad. You smile back, knowing what a gift he's just given you. I mean, it's kind of shitty because you can't really do anything with it, but it means a lot. Not to you, though. To someone else. Still, cool gift. You both search for something to say. Anything to talk about. During the awkward silence, you look around the dump, spotting some kind of ritual table, stained with blood and littered with various bottles. Nearby is what looks like some dangerous potions. What was this ancient cult up to? Looking to shake up this date? Is this a date? Yikes. Anyway, looking to shake it up, you approach the potions and pick up the fanciest one. So, what will you do next? Let's mix it up. Your new mixture starts making smoke as Wraith's eyes go wild. The glass explodes, making out the other bottles highly poisonous, tiny shrapnel. Wraith runs in front of you and shoots you from the explosion! Wow, you certainly know how to make sparks fly! Ah! Whoa, Wraith with the double and tendere. Kinda lame, but I'll take it! Wraith smiles nervously. He's endearingly awkward. So, I guess, tell me about your family. I remember my parents. They were always fighting. Wraith sighs with one of those long Wraith sighs. Whoa! No! Whoa! Nah! You don't get- No! Okay? Sorry, double back. You don't get to be angry with me because I said Ouch, can't win with this guy. The sexual tension in the air is palpable. Or maybe it's just regular tension. Hard to tell with this guy. Look around for anything to distract you. It's a beautiful night. You lay back and look at the stars. It sure is a beautiful night. Wraith joins you and starts soliloquizing about the constellations. I can see well in the dark, so I'm pretty good at picking stars out. How about you? Do you think you can take me on in constellation trivia? Feeling invigorated by this slightly flirtatious challenge, you smirk playfully with Rake. I've learned a lot, laying on my back, looking up at the sky, that is. 'Cause you gotta preface! Okay, then let's see how many questions you get right. Deal. The constellation roughly translates to sea whale and is located in the region of the sky alongside water-related constellations. Aquarius? Nope, it's okay. Maybe you just need a warm-up. Okay. Question the second. What do we call the colony? The Zodiacs? Okay, you got it. But that was a pretty easy one. Last question. Question the third. The constellation was described by Nicolas Louis de la Ciel and roughly translates to pendulum clock. Still, wow, can't believe I've been walking around thinking it's a constellation this whole time. Wow, you did do so hot in the constellations here. That was fun. Thank you. You feel like you're finally warming up to Wraith, so you unleash the big guns. Do you want to play Truth or Dare? Wraith looks mortified, but tries to keep it together. Maybe this is progress. I guess so. But I guess only if I can ask first. Deal. Truth or Dare? Dare. Let's go. I dare you to tell me if you were a plant, what kind of plant would you be? Great question. Wraith smiles. You're such a kiss ass. Rhododendron. Those colorful, beautiful blossoms bring me joy. They make me explode with energy and feel alive inside. A very flowery description. I thought it was funny. I don't think Wraith cared for it, though. Too bad you can't woo me. You can't. Okay, Dare. Show me something. Show me something. Something you'd never show anyone else. Well, you're probably about to see something many people have seen. Wraith looks incredibly uncomfortable. I'm sorry, that was a bad dare. Too vague. Thank you for being patient with me. I need to try to be more open with people. Starting now. Wraith clears his throat. In that way a lazy writer would make him do if they wanted to signify something important and different was coming up. Let's see if they're right. Do you have my bell? I want to show you something. Very right. Take a drink. This is not a drinking game. Damn. Missed opportunity. Of course I have it. You reach for it, but it's gone. Wraith furrows his brows. I swear I had it. I don't know what could have happened. We'll need to find it for... But Claudette and Dwight burst in an interruption. Seems like they have a very dramatic announcement. We have a very dramatic announcement! See? Told you so. But it needs to take place on the beach. I'm telling you, Trapper stole it. You've arrived at the beach, but something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy, cold. And here's why. Spirit appears as if from out of nowhere. Hey, Roxie. Bet you didn't expect this hot piece of sass. What, goth girlfriends can't make silly, sexy puns from time to time? Dwight and Claudette, scram! Yeah, I use these tools, simpletons, to dupe you. You're easy to dupe. Maybe because, deep down, you want to be duped. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy. Spirit's usual disaffected nature has given you some combination of disgust and desperation. And it's kind of working. Wraith's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him. But really, that's all he wants. And he wants it more than anything. Ugh. Can you imagine wanting something? So cringe. I bet he won't even tell you his theory about this island. What a fake. You deserve to be with someone real. A real ghost. Someone who doesn't really give a shit. Someone who doesn't care if you say yes or no to me. Don't even answer. You see through her desperate last-minute attempts to win your affection. It's almost sad. You turn around and walk back to Wraith without so much as saying a word. Ha ha ha! Fuck you! You came back. No one ever comes back. Oh, baby! Wraith is shook. Are those tears welling up in his eyes? You can't tell because he looks away. There's a sniffle, and he looks back at you, beaming. I want to show you something. You follow Wraith to a corner of the ruins that you haven't seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the ground. Want to do the honors? You open the hatch with some effort and lower yourself into a long tunnel, grabbing onto a rusty ladder and beginning your descent. Be careful! Aw. Dang. This is nice! You descend into a spooky, dimly lit room. It looks like an ancient ritual chamber, with torches, tapestries, engraved skulls, and animal remains. Ow. Nice music! I'm vibing. On one end is an intricate... I can't read. On one end is a set of intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms on the wall. Torture area? On the other side is a table with potions, books, and maps. Look at the books. You pick up one of the larger leather-bound books and Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. You see incantations, symbols, a drawing of someone chained to a wall, a different language you can't read, except for the words Cult of the Black Veil. Conveniently, those words are in exactly the language you can read. From everything I've found, I think these are the ruins of an ancient cult. They seem to be devoted to some type of sentient evil. I think they used this island, or maybe the person they worship did. And I think they used this ritual site to travel to and from this island. I think they sacrificed people on the torture wall in order to open the portal out of here. Let's look at the map! Ah! You unfurl one of the larger rolled up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map on the island, It's all here. Trapper's Cave, Spirit's Lighthouse, Huntress's Cabin. All the common areas. Even IP Island is in the corner with little heart drawn around it. I figured out the layout of the entire island. I need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from. Oh! Wraith's trying to escape? Hey, yo. You walk over to the wall and examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall. Wow. What happened here? Did they keep prisoners? Looks like they were... It looks like they were tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more. Ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe those prisoners weren't alive for long. Do you think the cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger? I don't know. Maybe. But I have a plan. All we need... And right as you're about to get some of that sweet, sweet information you've been lusting after, Claudette and Dwight pop in again. This time, they swear it's a good reason. I promise we're not being manipulated this time. Honest! It's time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come and get some food. Dwight, the last time. The plural for goose is geese. Sorry, I keep forgetting. God, my ears are like burning. What a fun day that you've been having. I could see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just the remains of anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No. You're really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry. I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the guy where we can cram all of them on screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're all just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you that that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, because you met them just yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island. But hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows why they won't do any better than that. If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank. Rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed. And serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. Gives me horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell the rare lamb that goes to my bowels. It's awesome. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure. But how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. So you had a great time. It was fun. We had a great time and we played constellation trivia. The whole thing left me starry-eyed. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really. If you're going to tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. Great smile. Oh, look at how happy he is! You can't. My face is in front of it. Great smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetit. Don't you mean bone? No, almost everything we serve has lots of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust the crumbs off the table. Thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. In fact, here. You flip a gold coin in their direction. For us? Just for doing our jobs? Thank you kindly. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Chop cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit. If only get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will the narrator tell a story? I bet they got some stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? That doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here. So nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. Now everyone's looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick somebody to tell a story? Or should we play charades? Boggle? Well, you were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or your nerves are heating up. I know that the fire is right there, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we could start pretending it's not there and doesn't, you know, grind to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Roxie was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. I hope it's a mystery! Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? An adventure story. Oh god. Alright, you like the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies? How about some adventure? Now we're talking. It's not my favorite, but I respect your choice and will nod politely. Okay, what if... Okay, just... I know I'm over time. I know I'm over time. Go, 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 go. Sure, I'll tell a story. Romance. Nah, I don't want to tell that. That seems boring. Action? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing my best, honestly. I just want to finish this day off and then we can start. How about action? Okay, the group is interested. They lean in. I'm Omir's. I'm not talking about the bucket of them I have on my boat. You crack open a beer by smashing the bottle cap off the nearest rock before starting. I'm at the local watering hole, powering up my regular 12 beers before I slay the pool table. Slay is good! Steely Dan blasts from the jukebox. The bartender's tip jar is filled to the brim. I pound the final pint and smash the glass on the counter as I demand shots for the entire joint. The patrons cheer for me. I am their god! And suddenly, I hear the telltale revving of engines outside. Motorcycles. The saloon doors swing open. Wait, it's a saloon now? And in walks my arch nemesis, Big Slim, the giant of North Toledo. He sounds sexy. I thought I smelled something acrid from Archon when I hopped off the hog, Slim says with a sneer. I get up from my stool, the gal behind me rubbing my shoulders, revving me up for the inevitable fight. Long way from home, ain't we, Slim? What are the fine people of Elm Street going to do without someone to sell them someone's second-hand coupling tonight? I taunt him. He strokes his oily beard. This story has a lot of specific geographic references in it. Excuse me. I have a perfectly good job at the pawn shop. Why are you coming at me like that? Slim yells. That's fair. I scream back. Why do we even hate each other? I can't remember. Something about me cutting you off in traffic, but it was a misunderstanding. Well then, let's hug it out. I say, tears welling in my eyes. Everyone looks so bored with me. And we made up. What about the bar fight? Oh yeah, we got in a real blowout fight later that night. Really yelled our proverbial heads off, but it was just an argument about whether you'd say pop or soda. Come on! I gave up headlining at Coachella for this? Spirit laughs hysterically, probably laughing at you, but that's the laugh you're ready to accept. That was sure kind of a story, technically. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end it here. Who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? Who would be the most entertaining? Huntress! You seem raring to go. Let's hear from you. Sure thing. My neck of the woods isn't wanting for horror mythology. My mother once told me a story of a young man who was traveling back home after the war. Which war? Doesn't matter. I just wanted some backstory details to paint the picture. I'll paint you a picture if you want. The man was lost and running out of food rations. He stopped to rest for the night underneath a majestic birch tree. That's when he saw the woman, naked, skin glistening in the twilight glow. Hot. I'm invested. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill towards the inviting lake. Enchanted by the music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in a clearing next to the water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with long red hair stepped forward, reaching for his hand. The others began to play music. Flutes, lutes, tambourines. The melody was intoxicating. The man's feet began to move beneath him. He was dancing, moved by the magical music of these mysterious women. Twilight darkened into the night, and the man grew weary. But when he tried to still his moving feet, he found that he could not. "Help! I cannot stop dancing!" he cried to the nearest woman. A slender woman with green hair. She drew near to him and saw her features distort into something horrific. She was bloated, an eye hanging from one socket, skin the color of algae, a rusalka, her true self. "You'll never stop dancing," she screeched at him. "My sister and I were drowned in this lake by men of your regimen. Consider this your punishment." The man cried out, "But it wasn't me!" "Someone must pay. The Rizuka," her voice said, her voice filled with briny malice. And so the man danced and danced until his bones broke and his heart gave out. The dance of death. A silent beat as everyone takes this macabre ending. But it's not all bad. Rusalkas are also fertility goddesses. If a lady had stumbled across them, she would have been blessed with a fruitful womb and probably some candy for the road. Damn, does she really think that's a happy ending? I want what the Huntress is having! How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Roxie, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to the thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay. You have fun tonight. Try not to wink wink, end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendere are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this body while I roast the ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire, or am I just surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could, just you and me? On those spindly legs? You'll probably tire before you get too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Roxie is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so the corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all that fabricated problems. I'll be sitting here in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain printed novella on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on? Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of anyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives. Or, you know, some special projects we might have going. I'm just saying, you might not get a lot of chances to din around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening is pretty much all that was taking. And yes, we're back to excluding Trickter because, ugh, that guy. But I like Wraith. I knew you'd never pick me. Who am I kidding? But I did pick you. Wraith immediately turns and runs away. It's not like he didn't tell you what you were getting into. Well, follow him. I just keep bugging him. I'm surprised he hasn't killed me yet, man. You catch up with Wraith, and as usual, he appears a little anxious. Ask him what's wrong. Hey, you seem a little off. What's wrong? Wraith stops and tries not to look at you. After a moment, he relaxes. You can tell, huh? You must be getting to know me pretty well. There's that big sigh again. Sorry, sometimes I get too in my head. You nod understandingly. Well, maybe there's some way we can get you out of here. We're on the beach. We could throw a frisbee. Well, it's dark and I really don't like sports. Wow. Rude. So mean. That will work. There's no way Wraith will misinterpret this. That's a great idea! But maybe we can both keep clean if I go grab Dwight and get him dirty instead. As Wraith runs off to kidnap Dwight for some nefarious purpose, the narrator looks at you and smirks. Yes, the narrator is so smug about being right that they know they are now talking in the third person. Alright, I get it. You're right. Thank you. Wraith returns with an exhausted-looking Dwight and some shovels, and you realize you will now be burying Dwight in the sand and making a sand sculpture around his head. Look, I know this isn't what you had in mind, but it seems kind of fun. Okay, what sand sculpture do you want to build? He looks so excited! Mermaid. Yes! Just like Mami Wada. Wata? You dig a hole the size of a person. This is truly Dead by Daylight experience, isn't it? Once it's big enough, an unenthused Dwight gets in and you pile sand on him up to his neck. You put the finishing touch on Dwight. Wraith takes out a Polaroid camera and takes a pic of the three of you. He's all smiles. Dwight looks miserable. Wow, that really relaxed me. Thank you. Oh wow, it's so late. Time flies when you're on a date with the coolest person on the island. Oh, this is a date? Wraith smiles and rolls his eyes. Come on, let's get back to the group. As you start to leave, you hear Dwight whimper. High tide is gonna come in. I'm gonna drown. Can we help him? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My brain was in another place. Roxie was, distracting me. You smile and pretend to be offended. Oh my gosh, shut up! Dwight watches you flirt and smiles, despite a possible encroaching death by drowning. You and Wraith quickly dig up Dwight, who hugs you both before fleeing. Oh, look at that! We're doing great! Wraith turns to you, smiling sheepishly. Wow, this day went by so fast, but I guess it's over. I don't understand. Why is it? You strange, beautiful weirdo. Okay. I am so tired. Shit, wait, no! Okay. It's already saved. Okay. Oh, fucking Christ. Okay. Okay. Oh, that was so tiring. My throat hurts. Oh, well. Thank you guys so much for watching this stream. If you liked it, please don't forget to follow me on other social media so you can keep track of everything else I do. I am more than just a random Switch streamer. You can find them on my rotary right beneath my camera, or you can find them in my About Me section. I want to say thank you to everyone who chatted with me today. Thank you to everyone who lurked in the background today. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate you guys being here. With that, let's see. Hell yeah! I found a raid, so we're going to queue that up. One last thank you to everyone, and I hope to see all of you in the next stream next week. Again, my stream is going to be only for next week. I'm going to be done. I'm not going to be done with streaming, but I'm going to not have enough time to be streaming the third week of August. So we're going to do our best. Thank you guys, and I'll see all of you in the next stream. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.